Who killed the pork chops? What price bananas?
There's poetry.
Release from your skin like I want your flesh on this cotton, like I want you to bear my kin.
And then there's poetry with a slam.
Oh, say, can you see?
Slam poetry. Northwestern University English professor Betsy Urkala says neither form is necessarily better than the other.
I don't think one or the other is more real than the other.
But she says the main difference between the two is how they are performed.
It's different in terms of the more performative and immediate context in which, and maybe more spontaneous context in which slam poetry occurs. You have people chanting, you have people rapping, you have people singing, they might be dancing, they might be moving, they're performing in ways that, for example, the Bay Area poets would not do. They would get up and read their poem.
My name look like movie trailer, park, stop, frisk like bullet holes for eyes, look like.
According to Irion Roach, slam poetry addresses the issues of today in a way that traditional poetry cannot.
It just comes from a place of urgency. I think that's it. Slam poetry has this urgency to it that it needs to be heard right now, and the words I'm speaking are so important that they may not be immortal, like Shakespeare, you know? It may only apply to right now, and right now is what we need to pay attention to.
English major Helen Murphy agrees slam poetry is the poetry of choice today.
In our culture today that's so dominated by social media and the internet, that slam poetry definitely has the potential to grab people's attention.
But she says traditional poetry isn't going anywhere.
No one ever gets tired of reading words on the page.
Regardless, Professor Urkala believes the traditional poets would be all for slam poetry.
And I see slam poetry basically as another form. I think Whitman would love it.
Matt Zdun, Medill News.